everybody. Today I'll be showing you how to do an edging. It's a very basic one. If you have not watched my other tatting videos, you will need to learn how to wind a shuttle, do the double stitch, and do a ring. Other than that, we'll get on with the video. So this is what we're going to be doing. It's like a ring, like kind of like a smiley face. And you can use this for like an edging, like for your t-shirt. You can kind of put this around the arm or around the neck, or if you had like a little girl's dress, you could put it on the bottom, you know, kind of on the edge of things. So this is what I'll be showing you how to do today. And I'm going to get my other shuttle and all that good stuff. So I'm going to wind a little bit of this, and wherever the end is here, which is right here, and we're going to tie them together in our little knot like we did before. And always leave just a little bit, you know, kind of to hold on to, because we'll definitely need that today. So what we're going to start with is we're going to start with a ring. So this means we're going to have it flipped. The white is going to go on this side and the pink is going to go towards you. And remember, with a ring, you wrap it all the way around and kind of pinch it where the knot is just before it, because we want it to be close together. So we're going to start tatting. I have to tat fast. So what we're going to do is we're going to do 4 double stitches. So that's 2. Okay, that's 3. I think that's 4. Yep, that's 4. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a picot. And if you're starting to run out of room on your ring, you can kind of pull like the bottom here. You can kind of pull it and it'll make it bigger. Always give yourself some shuttle thread. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of move our pinch just a little bit up. Just a little bit. And it's okay if you're picot and you just kind of do a normal stitch. Now what we're going to do is we're going to push it back. It's okay if your picot is like super big or super small. No matter what, you can, these little picks here at the end of a shuttle, you can use this and you can kind of course, it's already pretty big already, but that's okay. So that also counts as a stitch. And you're going to kind of repeat that process until you have 1, 2, and 3 picots all the way around. So this will be our second stitch here. I still have to tack fast because I do not have a lot of time to... What is he about? That's 3. I always lose count. And this should be 4. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's time for us to do another picot. So now we're going to kind of pinch it here, go under, and do our 1 stitch. And there's our next picot. And it may not look uniform at first. That's okay. We're learning. So now we get to do another 4 double stitches. That's 3. We need one more. Alright. And now we do another picot. Alright. You pinch that. So now we have 3 picots, and let's finish it out and do our 3 more double stitches. That's 2. That's 3. And I can squeeze my shuttle through that one. Very short ring. And I believe that's 4. So now we have all the stitches we need in our ring. So now we're gonna kind of push these 2 ends here together so it all ends up nicely. And we're gonna pull on this till it's nice and tight closed. And that is what your ring should look like. So that's a ring. Now what we're going to do is we're going to flip it over like that to where the white thread is facing you and the pink thread is facing this way. So I'm going to let that hang there for a second as I get all wrapped up here. And you're going to kind of pinch, you know, close to your ring. And we're going to tap probably about, I think it's 5 stitches. Yeah, 5 stitches. And this is called our chain. So that's okay. See, I always forget sometimes which one, if I need to do the first half of it or the second half. So not the only one out there. If you do that too, I'm not the only one. I do it too. Okay, that's the full one. That's only 3. Come on, color flip. What did I do? Oh no, I have a problem. I have a problem. Can I get a last minute color flip? Yeah, I got a last minute color flip there. Sorry about that. Had a little bit of a problem. That's 4. We need to do 1 more. And then we get to do our special little picot. And then, so you should have about 5 stitches on there. Well, you should have 5 stitches. So now we're going to do another picot. You just pinch it just a little bit farther down. And we'll go under, and then over. And then you just scooch it on down. It's a very little picot, but I'll count it as a picot. I'll count that. So we go under, and then we have to do 5 more stitches. And yeah, I'm almost tempted, since I'm on a crunch on time, because I have a chain finished on my other one. Actually, I'll do that. So I'm going to set that aside. And I'm going to kind of do it on this one, because it's a little bit different doing the ring. So you do your 5, and then you picot and do 5 more stitches. Just remember, this is the, yeah. So the next ring. Now every single ring onward from that first one is going to be a little bit different. Because what's going to happen is that first picot, instead of actually doing a picot, you are going to join it. And joining it, it was a little bit hard because I went to a tatting class at my library, and it took me a little while to kind of figure out how to join, but once I got it, I got it. So you're gonna do your 4 stitches, and what's gonna happen is you're gonna join it to your last ring, which would be this ring in this case. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take kind of like your actual ring here, and the stitches you made after it, you're going to kind of put it behind that picot. Let me get it a little bit closer so you can see. And if you want to take like a crochet hook or like a pick on the shuttle or whatever you can use to get the ring yarn up through that picot, you're going to kind of pull it up a little bit. Enough so you can go in it with your shuttle. I promise mine doesn't squeak that. And then you're going to kind of pull a little bit to whatever size you want, and then you're going to continue with your ring. And I don't know, that must be a little bit wet. But you continue with your ring like la-di-da, and this join, it will count as your first picot. And then you would do your next picot and your next picot, and you kind of repeat that pattern all the way until, as long as you want. It's pretty obvious that I had practiced this a lot, so yeah, I recommend practicing that a lot. It's a good way to get rings and chains down pretty quick. So that will be all for today. And as always, happy stitching!